Hi folks, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing fine, thank you. What pronouns do you prefer to use?
Eham.
Okay. Why did you choose this name for yourself, Foxgamer?
Okay, so quite a bit of a story. Um, First making the YouTube channel. I took inspiration from a name from another content creator who had an animal and then just gamer afterwards. And I was like, okay, what's my favorite animal? Fox. Okay, search to see if there's anyone else who's had a similar idea. It's waves upon waves of people that has the same name. Okay, how do I make this unique? How do I make myself noticeable out of the rest? Add numbers on the end. Um, whilst thinking about this, for some reason, I just went through the number line and I failed at number three. I said 128, and I'm like, that's not how it goes. However, that does sound nice. So I've just put that onto the end of Foxgamer, and then that's just kind of sticked since Foxgamer 128.
hmm I mean, it's a cool set of numbers.
Yeah,
What would you
I,
say?
I,
Sorry.
I was about to, I quite enjoyed the set of numbers.
What would you say that why when did you become passionate about content creation first?
When they become passionate, um, if I remember correctly, it was about 6 or 7 years old. I started hearing about these content creators doing Minecraft stuff, like Dan TDM and Stampy and whatnot. And I remember like thinking to myself, when I'm older, I want to do that because I get to play a game that I like as well as be able to connect with others and entertain and do all sort of cool things. Of plenty of people who look up to me. Um, I then I then started like when you're legally allowed to actually start content creation on YouTube, and ever since I've just went with it, whatever felt whatever I felt comfortable with.
That's nice. If you could go back and give an advice to this younger self of yours, what advice would you give?
Um, so I was rather impatient with the things I'd done. I just went from one thing to another. So if I was to give my younger self advice, stick to one thing at a time. Be patient. Everything will eventually come around when it comes around. Also, I personally do not like the sound of my voice in recordings. However, uh, I don't like the sound of my voice in recordings, which makes editing hard. However, for my younger self, I would just say don't bother too much with how your voice sounds. It's it's there. Either way, you're gonna be talking. You're gonna it's gonna be out there. Doesn't matter if you hear it in the recording,
Yeah.
as long as you're entertaining enough or you're no, you're doing you. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Also, I don't think that there's like one person who likes their voice. I think it's just generally hearing yourself back is weird, I
Yeah,
guess.
guess so.
Does your friends and family knows about your content?
Yes, I've told them about it. I have talked about it occasionally to both family and friends. It just doesn't get brought up pretty much. I mean, it's been brought up once or twice, which honestly is expected in my opinion from like my family and friends. Not expecting them to be too interested. Just like, oh, cool, you do this now.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they do know. They just don't talk about it often. Really.
So it's just a silent acknowledgement of you doing this.
Yeah,
What would
pretty
you
much.
what would you say what motivates you to do your content?
Um, the friends along the way, really. Um, the friends along the way because I get to do stuff with cool people from different places. I get to learn about um different cultures and all sorts. Also the fact that I just really want something to do and being able to interact with others as well as doing that thing is a big help. So content creation, especially on like Twitch or live streaming in general, I get to talk to the people in the moment who share interests in
Mhm.
similar things. And yeah, I can just do it for hours.
That's
It's been a
nice.
really big help.
What would you say what's the biggest milestone you reached? And how did you react to it?
I think my personal biggest milestone would have been entering LSS because uh, milestones I have currently are getting to affiliate um, and opening sort of a shop or a website for merch.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Previously, it was getting into like a tournament or monthly thing or something of that, something like that. And when Turbo asked me, "Hey, do you want to be part of this Minecraft tournament thing on Tubnet?" I was like, "Sure, why not? Give it a bash. If it gets really successful, then hey, that's one of my goals achieved." And so far, I'd say it's pretty successful. I mean, five LSS already.
Yeah, there's also a lot of opportunity to meet new people and just grow together.
Actually,
What would you say which platform helped you the most?
um, I would say Twitch. I mean, yeah, sure, for my Twitter does kind of help. However, it's it's kind of just there. My
Mm-hmm.
YouTube, it was going well, but it did kind of it had a momentum, then it ground to a halt, and it just really didn't feel like it was going anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But the Twitch, it started out as it's currently going. It's not really going at the moment. It's kind of just gently getting to where it's going,
Mm-hmm.
which I feel like does help me a lot. Um, I honestly feel like the rate that my Twitch is growing is just right and is helping me be more of a patient person. Like, people are going to find you funny if they find you funny. If they find you interesting, they're going to show up. You need to do stuff to get stuff in return.
Yeah. What would you say? Is there something about people who's watching your content don't know about you?
Um, what would people not know about me
No.
watching my content? Um, okay, despite on like YouTube and Twitch hardly any of it being shown, like on YouTube it's every now and again. On Twitch it's rarely. I mean, I think I streamed Magic the Gathering once, but I'm really into trading card games.
Oh, nice.
Um, just because I like the entire concept and idea of a trading card game. If you get stuff that you don't quite need from pulling packs, but your friend does, and you have something they want, just trade that away.
Yeah.
You could also use it in like a deck of cards or something against people. Every card has a place it can be, and I just find that neat.
Yeah. Trading cards were always like really big stuff. Just the
Mm,
fact that you can collect them and have a full collection and have all the cards, it's a good feeling.
yeah, makes you feel like you've done something, you achieved something.
Yeah. If someone is just starting out with content creation, what advice would you give to them?
Um, when you're starting out, find a niche thing that you like or that you want to do. Because the more you know about something, the more you will be able to go on about it, the more you will be able to make out of it, more you'll be able to milk it.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're really into cars and like fixing them or whatnot, but you end up trying to do singing or teach people how to sing, it's not going to go well.
Yeah.
It's meanwhile if you teach them like how to repair your car or how to repair certain parts of your car, it's probably going to do really well because you know so much about it. So find a niche thing to do and kind of focus on that. Don't don't overwork yourself because eventually that leads to burnout and it's just not all that great.
Yeah.
Burnout.
What would you say? Have you ever felt demotivated?
Uh, there was one like time period where I just felt like everything is just ground to a massive halt to the point that I thought that this isn't going how I wanted to. It's not. I've given up kinda.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just mainly. It was when I was on the grind of Minecraft content, and I just kept jumping between SMPs. 'Cause I join one, a week later it'll die. No one's really doing anything.
Yeah, it's hard to
Uh,
find one what's going on for multiple seasons and stuff.
yeah, and then jump to the next one, same thing. And all timed down. Um, I then eventually got out the sort of period with um, I think LSS. I think LSS is really when I managed to find the inspiration to do content again on like a schedule,
Mm-hmm.
kinda. I mean, currently I'm just doing it whenever I can, but eventually I'll be able to schedule it, and hopefully it'll put me on the right track.
Hopefully. What would you say was the biggest challenge you are facing right now?
Uh, Biggest challenge I would say is probably trying to find something that I can actually make decent content on. Because there's one thing streaming Minecraft and doing all sorts on it, but if you're not really all that good, or you're not you're not doing it in a way that people will find entertaining, because it's one thing like um running about in the Minecraft world, and another like speed running or
Mm-hmm.
doing these builds. And currently I feel like I am just running about in the Minecraft worlds rather than actually having a goal in mind.
Mm-hmm.
There's just so much I want to do that I can't do all at once, but I want to do it all at once.
I mean, you can just try and maybe have more days. And for example, Monday you are doing this, Tuesday you are doing this.
I should try that.
Who has been your biggest supporter or role model for content creation?
I would say biggest supporters would be some of my friends, because like I said, they haven't really, they don't mention it much. However, um, they will try and help out if possible.
Mm-hmm.
I do see quite a few people on Twitter um, sharing like self promo stuff, and if from time to time people will come in and be like, "Oh hey, how you doing? You know, how's life?" And it's little things like that that I just I really appreciate it. It's been really supportive.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I wouldn't say I've really had a mentor or someone to like teach me the ways. I guess like I haven't had someone give me examples on how something can be done with
Mm-hmm.
content. Um, I'm not really sure on role models either. So really, I've just had a decent amount of supporters, which is my friends.
That's nice. It's important to have someone who can be there and who you can rely on.
Yeah.
Is there anything what you thought differently before you started content creation and realized that hey, this is not how it goes?
Uh, how quickly, um, how quickly you can be noticed. I thought as long as you've put up a decent video, as long as you've put up a video which can be somewhat entertaining, you'll grow quite well. And if you keep doing similar things, it will eventually lead you to being really popular.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. You do need to do other things as well. You need to show your content on a wider like platform, like TikTok, Twitter, um, YouTube Shorts, is algorithms and stuff. As
Yeah.
long as you post stuff, I'll try and get it out there, try and get views on it. The more you do, the better. But be reasonable with. You have to be reasonable with how much you do.
Yeah. What would you say what aspect of content creation you enjoy the most?
Aspect of content creation I enjoy the most. Um, Probably getting to know more people and being able to collab with them.
Mm-hmm.
Because honestly, the more people you have, the more friends you have, the more you interact with each other. Generally, you're gonna joke more, you're gonna talk more, do more stuff together, which is gonna generate a lot of people. It's gonna bring people in, and yeah, it's
Yeah, collaborating is a really big part of content creation and it for sure can help a lot.
yeah.
If you could have a billboard with anything on it at all, what would it be and why?
Okay, I'm gonna give the reason why first, just because it's so it would be so unusual. Um, Reason why I would do it is because it would be so funny, so out of the ordinary. Is whole thing with marketing and like trying to get yourself out there. You need to be you need to catch the eye. You need to attract people's attention, and one way you can do that is by being really funny, really like that's out of the blue. You see it in a lot of um, like large companies, sort of the Burger King Whopper meme.
Yeah.
That wasn't directly from Burger King, however, it did get them attraction because it's so funny. It's just such a good meme. Cadbury had the monkey with the drums.
Yeah.
Again, that was just so random out the blue. It got people talking. So what I would have on the billboard is just the word men. Because it's just out of the blue, so random. And then it would switch round to just an image of like a Photoshop image of men standing about. So random, so out the blue.
Just man.
Men. See, it would be it would be so funny because it's just so random.
It is. I'm pretty sure that people would check it out. Like, oh, man, like, huh?
Men. You see my point. We're
Yes,
both laughing here.
I can see your point. It's something what people wouldn't see to see. When you're going to work, you don't, like, you're not counting on seeing a billboard saying man.
Actually,
What would you think, what makes your content unique?
um, what makes my content unique? Oh boy. Um, so other people are trying to be something, trying to be really good in one area.
Mm-hmm.
And something I've seen quite a lot is why don't we see an average Joe of something partake in these events like um I've seen it go about a bit, but it's like, why don't we have just some guy in the Olympics? Like, we see all these people put against each other, but this doesn't really tell us how unique they are
Mm-hmm.
compared to your average Joe. I'm the average Joe willing to partake in the Olympics just for comparison. These people are really good. This is how good they are. So rather than me being so good in one field, I'm good in little parts of each field that I'm your average Joe. So rather than being the best speedrunner, I'm like, I can do things quickly. Just it it takes a bit of more of a moment than these speedrunners. I can build a basic house. I can add to it rather than build it in its final form then and there.
Mm-hmm.
I can do all these things. It just takes time. It allows me to um, rethink things on the go. Uh, so essentially, what makes me unique is that I'm quite like most of the viewers, or you know, just random people, rather than this person's super duper in one thing and everyone's expecting greatness in all fields from them.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
It's it's weird to say I'm unique because I'm just like you, but at this point, that is probably the most unique thing. Like, you've got people who are paired up because they are so good at in this area. For example, Three and um, Mumbo Jumbo, they're known for Hermitcraft and builds. They're really good at their builds. Um, I'm trying to think. There's some speedrunners out there which you'd be able to instantly say, this is a speedrunner category. They're really good at this.
Yeah.
Um,
Tepper,
and
for
overall,
example.
yeah. So once in a while, you're going to need just a chill person who will do things at a simpler pace. I'm that guy. It's kind of like you've got the main part of a level in a game, and if it's just entirely all action, it's going to get tiring. I mean, if there's like no rest place, I'm the rest place. I'm not just constant 24/7. I'm take your time.
Mm-hmm. That's nice. You just show the audience that you are one of them.
Yeah, try and be inclusive to the audience.
Yeah. What will you say? What's your favorite game on stream and outside of stream?
Um, okay, so on Dream, I quite like a bit of Minecraft. I also like Hi-Fi Rush,
Mm-hmm.
a rhythm action sort of game. I just like the idea behind it. I think I'm nearly finished it actually. Off stream, however, all-time favorite of mine. Every time you ask me, like, just randomly, hey, what's your favorite game? I will always answer with this game. Final Fantasy X. I have seen gameplay of it from when I was like roughly 5, and
Mm-hmm.
I immediately took uh, a liking to the game and all of its characters. It looks so fun. It's a really fun game in my mind, and playing it, I love it. It's so cool in my opinion.
Nice. Do you have any kind of content plan for the future?
Content planned for the future. So I am planning if I do ever get if I get a Switch that can stream, I'll probably plan on doing some Smash Bros
Mm-hmm.
and Mario Maker out with Nintendo stuff, like outside of the Switch stuff, and probably more LSS if I get into it. If I get like invited to more of it,
Mm-hmm.
um, and just like maybe indie games, whatever comes out, and I go, ooh, I like that. Like how I did with Hi-Fi Rush. I looked at it, it looked amazing. I got it, and I started streaming it. I was like, I absolutely love this. I'll need to stream this. And yeah, I think I'm almost finished the story. So yeah,
Nice. What would you say was your goals for this year?
goals for this year is probably my goals for this year was to try and get affiliate on Twitch. At a push partner, but so far I don't see partner being a thing. I think it's more just affiliate is more realistic. Um, I, if I can this year, I would like to get sort of a merch website up because it's not just going to be entirely like merchandise, the typical
Mm-hmm.
jumpers and whatnot. There will be just some silly, goofy novelty items
Oh, like what?
that I would. Because you always see it's either plushies, clothing items, or like mugs, but you
Mm-hmm.
never see them go all out with some really funny looking items. Like, um, I'm not really sure what, I'm meaning, but like items that don't quite make sense, however, they're still fun. Um, like they're so random, they're funny. Um,
Just look around your household. Oh, I don't know. There's like a few dices. What if I make a dice?
excellent. Yeah, at a push, get like a merch website out. Um, but realistically, trying to get to affiliation on Twitch is my main goal.
You still
Not
have
really got,
time. You can still
yeah,
get it easily.
I've got
What
time.
what would you say what's your goals with content creation overall?
Goals of content creation overall. Um, have my own sort of community. If the community is shared with other people, I don't mind too much. But like, have a community. People be there to to watch, stream, and chat to talk.
Mm-hmm.
Have fun overall. Maybe inspired to do content creation and go on something like this, where they could then get to talk about their own experiences with content creation and you know how much they looked up to certain people. Like,
Yes.
as long as I can inspire and maybe even make friends on the way, ultimately I'll be happy. There's also like getting the website out and getting to partner as well. Um, on Twitch. Trying to think going back to YouTube and trying to get something rolling with that.
Mm-hmm.
Overall, yeah, just of a niche community, get to know people.
That's nice. What would you say what animal would describe you? Because I know that you have fox in your name, but I know that that's your favorite animal. So, what animal would you use to just describe yourself?
Um, what what animal would describe me? Okay, so despite the fox being my favorite animal, how foxes are generally described are like shifty little creatures. Um, I wouldn't say I'm a like wild. I wouldn't say wild fox, more of a domesticated one maybe,
Mm-hmm.
because they're just known for being lads who always seem in a good mood.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes they might be a bit hard to read, but as long as you know how fox feels, pretty much they are just happy little guys, just minding their own business. And I would say I'm just a happy little guy minding my own business.
As you should be. If someone wants to check out your content, where can they find you?
Um, I am on Twitch with twitch.tv/fox underscore gamer underscore 128. Um, they didn't allow for spaces, so underscores were the next best thing. Uh, YouTube is Foxgamer128. It should have a picture of a guy who has yellow hair, red jumper, yellow yellow trousers, red boots. Um, Twitter, it's 128 Foxgamer as my handle for some reason. I can't remember why, but it is.
Maybe the
I also,
automatic.
yeah, I think it was an automatic. I do also have a Discord, however, it's still kind of it's still needing to be fixed up a little.
And I will also put all of your socials in the description. Thank you for coming, Fox.
Thank you for having me.
Have a nice day. Bye.
Bye.